What's going on, comic book fans? It's Jimmy C. I got to do the video while the fiance's away because I dropped a few bucks and I don't want her to be overhearing and be the peanut gallery chiming in angry while I'm doing the video. So don't let the title fool you. I'm not baiting and switching. I did have an amazing day at the comic book show. But I actually went to the flea market at Giant Stadium, which is Meadowlands flea market, yesterday. Got a few books, and then I got one eBay purchase, and then today I went to the comic book show in Hasbrouck Heights. It's in North Jersey. I think it's equivalent to what you guys go to in Southern Cali, the Frank & Sons. It's like a bunch of vendors. They do it like, a couple of times every few months. Kenneth Brown, my man, take your time. Don't worry about it, I'm not looking to gift horse in the mouth. You're waiting for an extra book to give me? Take your time by all means, I don't look the gift horse in the mouth, so I bet on them when I'm at the track. So, no worries there, brother. So, without further ado, let's go through it. So, flea market. It was 3 books for $2. So, I got 6 books. I got this. I don't know if there's a significance. The True Origin of Black Canary. I said, let me just grab it. Got this just because of the beautiful cover. Justice Society of America. Nice painting cover. And then I got this. Still bagged. It's a little rough, but everything's complete. There's no holes. I don't know if this is worth money or the black one is worth more. If anyone knows, chime in. Not really a big deal. I just saw it and I had to get an extra book for the $3. And then I did a little speculation with a new Gotham show. I don't know why. There's only maybe 3 or 4 people in this huge flea market that sell comic books, and it's all dollar bin fodder. So once in a blue moon you'll get a nugget, and I didn't get a nugget at all, but every single one of the vendors had this book. And I said, you know what, I found these 3 so I said, little speculation. First appearance of Anarchy with the new show. Who knows? $2 for 3 of them. Hey, maybe one day it's golden. Maybe one day it's nothing, but whatever. So I grabbed 3 of them. And they had them everywhere, so it was so weird. What a random book to keep showing up. Last but not least, flea market for $1. Me, a little whoop, 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 bondage alert. Bondage alert. And Nazi alert. I wasn't going to get it because it's pretty beat up, but it's $1, and it has bondage alert, which is cool. I collect them. And it's got a little Nazi stuff going on, which is cool. You don't see that on a lot of books. I said, oh man, it's a score for $1. Cool Wonder Woman book. Alright, moving on. We'll do the eBay purchase, and then I'll get into the crazy... I mean, you know what, guys? I was so excited to make this video. What a lot of you guys say, I really have no one in real life that I could talk to about comic books. Not because, they just know, I have nobody I know is interested in them. I have, 2 good friends, that's the mark of a good friend. I could tell them about stuff, and they'll feign interest, and they won't make fun or anything, but they really don't care, and it's not that they don't care, they have no, point of view. They don't know what I'm talking about, so they just smile and say, oh, good job. So that's one of the reasons I do enjoy making these videos and, bantering with you guys back and forth. But I feel like that's the case a lot. Anyway, enough. eBay. Got these 3 books from the same guy. I bought one. I said, let me try to grab some other stuff. $30.50. I rounded up. $31, all in with shipping. Got first appearance of Ego. That living planet. Yeah, I'd say 4.5, 5. It's beat up. Got Commandy number 32. Very good shape. Very nice shape. I figured I bought it because it's pretty cool. They got a little background on Jack Kirby, photos and stuff. That's the only significance. Otherwise, cheap book. And then the reason I got it, my anchor book, Commandy number 1. I really wanted it. I was at Joe Koch's copy just like this. He wanted $80 for it. Not Joe Koch himself, but one of his lackeys. Like I told you, a lot of stuff you get good prices there, but then once in a while they're just so off on their pricing, and you can't argue because you're not going to get anywhere. So I knew this was a $20 book. I got this for $20, and then the other 2. So it rounded up to $30, 30 and change with shipping. I'm happy. I got a cool Thor book, first appearance, key first appearance, something cool with Jack Kirby, and then I got my Commandy, so I'm good to go. All right. Now on to the comic show. I'll start with the small stuff. Well, not small stuff. Okay, so it was a really nice guy, an older dealer. He just retired. He closed up his comic book store. You know what? He actually has a video. A guy made a documentary on it, and he was so happy and proud about it. He kept telling everyone who came by, about it, so I'm going to put it in the notes. It's like a 10-minute clip, I guess, on online or something. But a real nice guy from out in Brooklyn. So anyway, he really didn't have much, like, random stuff, but, like, he had one book showcased, and that was it. So I got this from him. This is the only book he had, and he was hawking it, so he wanted 40. And, you know, I don't have this book, and I got two 252s, and I said, you know what, I need this book, and, you know, he's a really nice guy. He wanted 40. I told him 25. He said 30. So I said, all right, I'll see you in 2 hours when the show's over and you still have it. I didn't say that, but, like, that's what I was thinking in my head, because he's a nice guy. I wouldn't be a dick. But anyway, I'm bantering with him, blah, blah, blah. So I said, you know what? I said, I'll take it for 30, but throw in these 2 books. And he said, deal. You know, it's $5, and these 2 books are, like, no big deal, but, like, it made him happy, and he was done. He moved the only book. So Alpha Flight #1. I have one, but I don't know where it is. So, like, now I have one, I know where it is. And then a New Mutants #1. All right, you know, $30, I'll take that deal any day. So I thought it was a score. Now I got it. And you know what? It's perfect. There's nothing wrong. This is a 9.0 any day of the week or better. I'm just conservative with it. But you know what? Boom. You know, score. And then, what else did I get? So then I went to another dealer. You know, like, if this was in terms of basketball analogy, I put on a clinic at this comic book show. Like, you know, like, I don't know. I did well. I put on it. All right. So we got She-Hulk #1. I got another one. I got two. I got one really nice copy, one beat up copy. But, like, I saw this, and the guy had 30% off. So I'm like, all right. So She-Hulk #1. And then I finally got this. I didn't have it, and I saw it. And I said, all right. So for these 2 books, can you see them? $10. So $18. He had 30% off. So that's about, like, 13 and change. I said, bro, $10. I said, like, I want both, but I don't really care. But I said it nicely. I'm not like it being a douche. And he goes, all right, $10, no problem. Because, you know, it was slow at the show today. The show was, like, not really busy because everyone's saving up their shekels for Comic-Con NYC, which I spent so much money. Now, I don't know what I'm going to do for Comic-Con because I dropped some money today. So anyway, $10 for these 2. Got another nice She-Hulk, and I got the first Smythe. All right. Okay. Here's where I spent the lion's share of my money. So I'm going to show you all the books I got, and then if you want to pause and guess what I spent, and then I'll tell you, if anyone's interested. Okay. So Hulk, very nice copy. Hulk 234. First Wendell Vaughn as Kazar. I saw this too. $2 he had it down for. It's beat up. I'd say about a 4.5, but hey, you know what? First appearance is a first appearance, and I don't have one, so I got my holder copy now. First Gamora, I couldn't believe it. These are older dealers, so like they don't keep up with stuff. Okay, Lois Lane, #135, another bondage alert. Whoop whoop whoop. I thought it was a pretty cool cover, and he had it for $2. I'm like, oh, score! It's a no-brainer. Okay, now we get into the good stuff. Here we go. Boom. Tales to Astonish 62. First appearance of the leader. I like the offbeat villain who's like a villain but misunderstood and like not on radar right now. Not like it's not really for speculation I buy it. I just like cool characters like this. And I'll show you a few others in a few minutes. But the leader is I'm enjoying reading him in the new book with the Punisher and General Ross and Elektra. The name's escaping me right now. It's the reboot, and they're running around doing stuff with the Red Hulk. But I'm really enjoying the leader's story with Deadpool. All right, moving forward, and then look, very nice. This guy has very nice books. Iron Fist #1. I don't have his first appearance, and I don't have the Sabretooth. But you know what? Got to start somewhere. So very good, nice copy. Other vendors in this place were $50 minimum for this book. And then last 2, I think Omega just showed this, and I knew about it. I just didn't have it. But Shazam #8, it retells the origin story. I think it has something with a Black Adam action. And then last but not least, finally got it. The Shazam #1. This stuff is just going to blow up even more with The Rock signing up for the movie, and who knows who's going to be cast as Shazam. But Okay, so drum roll please. What's your number in your head? All these books right here. He wanted, the grand price total was $126, if you're doing the math with me. And he gave it to me for $110, and I took it. I wanted to do $100 even, but he's an older guy, and I was there for a while. I said, you know what, let me just give him the $110. So, this is actually the guy who had the Aquaman, about a 5.5 that I wanted forever, and I was going to buy it today, and he sold it. I was so disheartened. So I was ready to drop money there, and he sold it for $200, which is what I was going to spend on it. Or trade him that X-Men 94 that I got with the sub crease, if you watch my last two videos, and he would have probably taken it even, you know. So I'm like, I was so upset. So I said, you know what, let me find some stuff. But anyway, not that bad a deal, $110. Okay, so last but not least, so this dealer, he's a younger guy, Italian, like down to earth. Like I chit chat with him once in a while. So I told him, bro, I have X-Men 94, the one I guys showed you in the last video, with the sub. I said it's got a sub crease and it's got a few spine ticks, but I'm looking to move it. You open to trading, and I said I got an X-Men CGC number 95, old blue label, The Death of the Thunderbird. And I said, I'm looking to move these two books. So you tell me if I got a good deal. I think I did, but like, you know me, like, I'm from New York, so like, I always feel like I'm getting screwed, even though like there was no gun to my head. Overall, I think it was a pretty good deal and fair on both sides. So you guys be the judge. So this is what we get. This is what I got. So I traded him those two books. So, you know, it's got the sub crease and it's got some ticks, but it's a tight book, and it's X-Men 94, you know, that's a solid book. And then right after 95, Death of Thunderbird, CGC 8.0 blue label. So, without further ado, this is what he gave me. He gave me, first appearance of Deathlock. It's in great shape everywhere. There's just some wear on the spine. There's I say maybe 6 ticks. I'd put it at like a 5.5, 6.0. Deathlock. He swears this book's going to go up in value. I told him, bro, the guy's been on the show already. Nothing's doing. It's still a good book and a key issue, but like, you know, whatever. And then this was a curveball. I kind of wanted it. Brave and the Bold, 57. First appearance of Metamorpho. Okay, book's in great shape. Spine is a little rough, but everything else, it's complete. You know, like I said, these are, so 2 books about 5.0. Then he had a book I wanted, but the staples were detached, and at least he was honest. He didn't like rook me. He goes, bro, the staples. Not like I wasn't looking, like I was opening a few books, but like he just saved me the trouble because he knew staple detached. I wasn't interested. So anyway, boom, I got a first appearance of Captain Boomerang. You know, this is an old book, so you know it's been around the block. Spine's a little beat up, but you know what? Good color. You know, there's this crease right here. It's a little bent up here. It's aged. This book's been around the block, but this is a 50-year-old plus book. First appearance, color is still beautiful. Staples are intact. There's a little bit of wear and tear up there. All right, so I got those 3 books, and then this was the anchor book, and I've been looking for this because I got number 2 and number 3. He gave me this Silver Surfer number 1. It's a solid copy. It's not the best in town. There's some wear over here from, you know, somebody reading the book, just natural. This corner's dinged and this corner's dinged. The corners are weak. I say it's about a 4.0 to a 4.5. But, you know, it's Silver Surfer. It's number 1. You can't go wrong. So anyway, he gave me these 4 books for my sub-crease copy of X-Men 94 and my CGC 8.0 X-Men 95 Death of Thunderbird. Let me know what you guys think. Was it a good deal? Was it not? He had a couple other things. He would have given me Ghost Rider number 1, volume 1. It was about a 7.0. And Captain America number 100, which was about a 4.5. Straight up for the 2 books. Or he had an FF number 48, about a solid 6.0. Nice copy. He was asking 400, but I could have haggled with him and got it straight up for the 2 X-Men books. But you know, like I figured, I wanted some. I would rather have sacrifice a little bit, but get some more key issues to build up my collection. So that's why I went this route. But then also, let me continue. So then he gave me so then as part of the deal, because you know me, like I'm always trying to like go that extra mile, I had a stack of books I wanted of his. So like he saw I was hemming and hawing about like this deal that I just showed you. He gave me all these books for, he wanted $40, and he said, we'll call it a deal. And I said, all right, I'll give you $25 cash for these books that I'm about to show you, and we'll call it a day. So you let me know. So it was part of the deal, but it didn't have to be. But like I figured, let me try to do what I could do. So then I got this. So these books all together were $25, but in conjunction with the other stuff for the trade. So I got Spectacular Spider-Man #1, perfect condition, 9.0 easy. He gave me 2 first appearances of the New Warriors, I believe, $4.11. He gave me a Spawn #9, new mint, easy, 9.0 or better any day of the week. And then 2 copies of First Grim Reaper. This one's a little beat up. I'd say it's a 5, but this one's very nice. This one I say is a 7.0, 7.5. So I gave him $25 for this batch right here. So that's about it, Jimmy C. I think I had a great day, but I do love feedback. You know, not for a pat on the back, but I like to hear educated and interesting information. Do you think I did all right? Do you think he rooked me? I think I did all right considering what I paid for the X-Men '94. I got it for $230, but I also got the X-Men 142 and the X-Men 129 included, and the X-Men 142 is mint. So you guys be the judge. I like videos like this where you're just talking about price and haggling. This is what I do for a living. I make deals in my job. So like. This guy was great too, like going back and forth, and not once did he ever scoff at something I said, and vice versa. He goes, bro, we're here to make a deal. Like, I'm not like one of those guys who gets insulted or bitches or moans. And I'm like, bro, I respect that. I'm like, we're here to, talk turkey and, throw out offers, and if we don't like it, we go back and forth and we work something out. And that's exactly what he did, and I loved him for it. So, that's it, man. I think I had a great day, man. I'm tapped out. Make sure Jenny doesn't see this video so she knows how much I spent. But Jimmy C signing off. Take care, guys.